All right, I've had a few requests for the finding angles and distances and lengths and so on inside 3D shapes. So I'm going to do one of these now, and then I'll try and get a whole bunch more done tomorrow. So hopefully that'll be useful to you. So first of all, I'm going to do 12F. We actually covered this in class, but I've had a couple of questions on it, so I'm going to just go through this to make sure everyone's happy. And it says the figure alongside a cube with alongside is a cube with sides of length 10 centimeters. So this is going to be 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, and so on. And it says find EG, EG meaning the diagonal. So what I'm going to do, the first thing I think is to take this thing here, flip it on its side, and we're going to find this, well, I suppose look at it from the top, look at it from the top view, and we're going to find this base here. We're going to find the base. So here it is. I'm going to try and draw it out. So this thing here, which looks essentially like this, and that base there is H and E. This is G and F, yeah? I'm going to flip it around so it looks like this. Here it is. And here now, so this E is up here, H is down here, G is here, and F is here. And the line they're wanting us to find, that one there, now it becomes this one here. And because all these are, of course, right angles, and these are right angle triangles, and we know each side here is 10, 10, 10, and 10, well, this must be 10, 10, and 10, and 10, and 10, and so on, like as well. So now we can go ahead and find this diagonal. So the diagonal then, we're going to call this x. Well, x squared is equal to a squared plus b squared, or if you like, x squared is equal to 10 squared plus 10 squared, 10 squared plus 10 squared. So x squared is equal to 100, which means that x must equal the square root of 100. Oh, sorry, what am I doing? 10 squared plus 10 squared is 100 plus 100 plus 100, which would make this the square root of 200. Crikey, not a good evening for me. I need some sleep. Equals, let's find the square root of 200. Let's have a look. So I'm going to go square root of 200. There it is. And it's 14.14. So 14.14. So that's the first thing we've got. And that's going to be, what are these? These are centimeters. So 14.14 centimeters. The question, of course, also asks for GAE. That's the angle here. GAE. GAE. So let's now draw that out a bit. Here we go. So I'm going to draw that as it appears here. And the angle is very much on like this here. Yeah, it's going from one point here like this to there. Yeah, and this point over here is the right angle over off in that corner there. And here's A, and here's E, and here's G, and EG, of course, is this line along the bottom here. But if I was to draw this not within a 3D shape or place, because of course this thing here is just this thing here, but let's actually draw it plain, like a plain triangle. Here we go, like there. Here's still E, and here's still G. A, of course, is at the top, and so really when it says it's GAE, what it's wanting is GAE. It's wanting this angle here. GAE. So this is the angle we're wanting. Now we do know some things, of course. We know EG, which is 14.14, and that's in centimeters, of course. This side here we know is 10, and this side here we also know is 10. So we can find angle theta now quite straightforward manner, because we can use theta, and we know that we've got, well, this is the hypotenuse here, H. We don't know the hypotenuse. We're not interested in the hypotenuse. So if I write so, ka, toa, I can work out which one I'm going to use, because I can just eliminate anything with an H, because I don't need an H. This has got an H in, this has got an H in. I'm only interested in tangent. Of course, TOA means tangent equals opposite over adjacent. Tangent equals opposite over adjacent. What have I got here? Here is the angle, so it's tan theta. That's equal to the opposite, well, opposite is 10 over, oh, sorry, what am I doing? Why have I got 10 there? What am I doing? This is 14. Muppet? What a muppet. This is just nonsense. Sorry, my bad. Is equal to opposite, which is 14. Again, need sleep. Okay. That's what happens when you got exams the next day. I won't make excuses though, but I've just got to do better. It's opposite over adjacent. Adjacent is 10. There it is 10. So theta is equal to 14.14 over 10. And sorry, it's the arctan of that, yeah? So theta is equal to, and I'll find the arctan. Here it is, arctan of 14.14 divided by 10. There it is, and it's 54.73. It's 54.73 degrees. And that's how we find those parts. So the one we have to find, and where is it? It's gone. Oh, here it is. It's underneath everything. So we had to find the side EG, and then we had to find the angle here, which was that one there. So that's what we had to do. But we had to find this side first. So very much with this type of thing, this question is rather leading and actually says, find this first so that you can find this. But sometimes it won't. It'll just say, find this really weird looking angle somewhere in the middle of the shape. And you've got to work out, well, which bit do you got to find first in order to find the next bit, in order to find the one it's asking for. So you've got to kind of work those things out. Hopefully that makes sense, and I'll do a whole bunch more tomorrow.